Hey there, gang. It is time for another grading video, and also this time out a little bit of a mini unboxing, because what we have here is a bag of Golden Age faucet comic books. And look at this, Captain Marvel Adventures number 13. That's pretty amazing. But Captain Marvel doesn't really sell that well anymore, frankly. I mean, it was hot stuff for a long time, but in recent years doesn't do that well on eBay, especially in the lower grades. So this didn't go off to CGC. It ended up here on my desk to be graded. So we'll take a look, see what we've got inside there to go along with this, and we'll get them graded up for sale on the eBay, and you get to watch along as I do that. So if you like comic books, stick around. We're going to have some fun. Hey there, Bubby. Welcome to Shanghalla. My name is Duke, and this is a grading video. And as I noted, also a bit of a mini unboxing, or at least an unbagging. So we'll look through what we've got here first, and then we'll grade. Well, if not all of them, at least most of them. Doesn't look like there's that many in here, but if I get chatty, I don't want the video to go too long. So let's dip into this bag and see, are they all Captain Marvels? Have we got some other kinds of faucet books in here? I don't know. I have no idea. This, I don't think, is any kind of a comic bag. This is just a kind of a bag. Anyway, please do like, share, subscribe, comment away, do all the groovy things, and I would be so appreciative. And as I said in the last video, once I get above 1,000 subscribers, not only will I be monetized, but then I will be able to shoot some video, some live stream video from my mobile device. I shoot these videos on an iPad for what it's worth. But YouTube won't let you live stream from a mobile device until you have 1,000 subscribers. So tell all your friends, get everybody you know to come on along, join the Shanghalla clan. And like I said, once I monetize, we can do some live streaming. And by golly, then these grading videos can go just as long as you can stand it. And who knows, maybe the half hour that I shoot for to begin with is about as much as you can stand. So anyway, Captain Marvel Adventures number 13. A giant portrait of Captain Marvel, page 34. We better look and make sure that's there. Big old spine roll on this. Let me get my tools out of the way. Oh, well, I guess these are not all faucet books. Here's a Fiction House book, Planet Comics number 32. That's nice. Feels a little thin, might be missing some pages, I don't know. Gail Allen and her Girl Squadron. Boy, if that blue-nosed Banubi here tipped Gail just a little bit more, we'd be looking at the dark side, wouldn't we? Well, that skirt is kind of defying gravity as it is. But maybe it's a planet with light gravity. I don't know. Hey, Jungle Comics. That's cool. And this is a wartime Jungle comic, because you can see it's just one staple. So we've got some metal rationing going on here. But this is Jungle Comics with... Now, I always pronounce that Kaanga. I don't know, what the pronunciation is phonetically for the A with the two dots over it. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that, but I've always just done it Kaanga. And maybe I'm wrong. You let me know in the comments below. Here's another Jungle Comics. That one was 48. This is 45. This feels like this cover is detached. But again, Kaanga Jungle Lord. Also the Bone Grinders of Bazambi. Woohoo! And the great thing about Fiction House, during this time period when so many black and minority characters were drawn in stereotypical humorous fashion, the Fiction House depictions were, at least visually, they were not derogatory at all. Here's Fight Comics number 57, and that is Tiger Girl. Wakes the sleepers of doom in jewels of jeopardy. Now, this is something our friend... Actually, you got a couple things going on here that's kind of interesting to talk about in the artwork. Her head is... Her head ain't right. It's in proportion, but that neck's a little long. That head doesn't really sit right on that neck. It looks like it was. It almost looks like it was drawn and then pasted on afterwards, perhaps. And of course, you know, talking about stereotypical designs, the skin color here, but this is partly the limitations of the time. I guess this is supposed to be kind of a well, an Indian, so it should be kind of a beige, I guess. But you can hear we're kind of mixing red and yellow. You can see the streaks here in the hand, so not colored too far off from the tiger. But the face is kind of orange. But the other thing here, and this is what I started to go on my little tangent about, is that this is something that would have made Dr. Frederick Wortham blush. Maybe this is even in Seduction of the Innocent. But do you see how all the stripes here on the breast point right to the nipple? And all of the stripes are kind of pointing right towards home base, aren't they? So anyway, this one's coverless. It feels thin. I'm not sure all the pages are here. This is not an issue of Flash Comics. This is, in fact, Sparkman Comics. So, Sparkman, this says published by Francis M. McQueenie? Sounds like a made-up name. Francis McQueenie. You're a homo. No, you are. No, you are. Francis McQueenie. All right. Sparkman appeared in... What did he appear in? He was on the cover of books that would feature Nancy's. So that's United Feature Syndicate. This is some kind of... I don't believe there is a Francis M. McQueenie. I think that's just a made-up DBA. But anyway, we'll have to look through and see if this is complete. It feels thin. It's coverless anyway. Oh, wow. Holy turkey fuckballs. Look at this. Wonder Woman #2. Now, even in this apparent condition, why did this not go to CGC? We'll have to look and see if there's something going on in here. Something wrong. The only true Golden Age book I have in my own personal collection, I've got like 29,000 comics, but only one true Golden Age book is Wonder Woman #7 that I got back in the late 80s, early 90s for like $50. And it's not even in nice condition as this. It's complete. It doesn't have any chunks out like this does here. You know, the cover's attached and everything, but even though this doesn't have a lot of cover gloss, mine has even less. So that's really the only true Golden Age book I have. I've got a few from the early 50s, but that's kind of edging into the Atom Age, or as I prefer to call it, the Uranium Age. And holy, this one's got, there's going to be something wrong with this. I can't believe, even with this spine damage, why is Superman #18 on my desk? You'd think this would have gone to CGC. That's a classic cover, though. Got a little phallic, but still, great cover. And wow, a Marvel book. Look at that. Now, speaking of the stereotypical we were talking about, look at, what was his name? Washtub. Was it Wash? No, not Washtubs. That's the comic strip. Washburn? Wash something in there. But that's unfortunate. Dressed in that kind of zoot suit. Which, I mean, they're all, well, these two aren't. He's got, the cap, which is kind of stereotypical, poor Brooklyn kid. But, it's a shame because, in the eyes, the cartooning isn't really any different. Just those lips, that's hard to take these days. It really, really is. It's hard to imagine a time when that was just like, oh yeah, of course, no problem. But, yeah. But look at this, though. Speaking of some awful racial caricatures, you've got Tojo here with the evil yellow menace. Mussolini looking very Jabba the Hutt-ish, which probably isn't far off. And then, of course, there's Hitler with his little pencil mustache. So, and you got I guess, a Japanese boat. Now, I wonder, are those actual characters? Does anybody here know Japanese? Are those actual characters, or did the artist of this just go like, yeah, looks right? I wonder what that might actually say, if it says anything at all, or if it says something that was entirely unintentional. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, just for the all three of them together on one cover is pretty neat. And that cover does look detached. Again, it's in the wartime rationing cover. It's got just one staple. But and then look at this. Again with the Holy Turkey fuckballs. And this looks like, well, I don't know what the story's going on inside, but it looks like Wonder Woman is carrying Diana Prince. Keep it flying. Uh, with another chick over here who apparently has decided to throw her pistol at Wonder Woman. Or maybe Wonder Woman kind of, by lassoing her arm, yanked it out. Also, considering that's supposed to be closer to us, that's one giant ass gun. If you put it back there and in her hand, I'm not sure that delicate creature could lift that. I also don't think that parachute would hold her up either. She should be plummeting to earth. Oh well, ever a critic, right? Well, this is some awesome shit. This really is. Cool ass McCool. Well, you know what? I'm going to start at this end, just so I don't have to reshuffle those. So, what do we got here? So here is Sensation 9. Neat. Well, the first thing I want to do, because I can't believe this is in here, is I got to make sure this is complete. So let's check here. We got a spine roll, at least. Valuable encyclopedia volume, worth $3. Yours for only 7 cents. Wow. Well, so the inside cover is kind of browning, not too bad. The cover is detached, so just so I don't, we'll just, since it's attached, we'll just take it right off, since we don't want to damage it any further. Although I do want to look at this. We'll take a look at this together. I'm doing a lot more gawking than grading, aren't I? I just want to see who this. Here is Alice Marble looking over an advanced copy of Wonder Woman Quarterly #1. Huh! A little ad for Wonder Woman #1 there. Miss Marble, not Miss Marple, but Miss Marble, who in her youth played sandlot baseball with Joe DiMaggio and overcame a serious illness to win the world's amateur championship. Championship of what? Baseball? Is considered the greatest women tennis player of arts. Oh, you know what? That's poorly written. That's freaking backwards is what that is. A lot of stains here too, by the way. But that should be that should say played sandlot baseball with Joe DiMaggio and is considered the greatest woman baseball player of our time, having overcome a serious illness to win the World Amateur Championship. So those two sentences should be reversed to make that read so it makes sense. So you're not like in the middle of a sentence going, you know, like I just did. Championship of what? So I'm not even going to read the rest of it. I'm pissed off at it now that I can't write. See, even back in the golden age, DC needed to hire me as an editor. Who's this other chick? We're just looking at her. Helen Rainwright Stelling. I had trouble saying Stelling just because I couldn't get Wainwright out. All right, well, and here it is. Look at this. Look at this ad for Wonder Woman #1. Here it is, boys and girls. The first issue of Wonder Woman, which is pretty decent. That gives you some idea of the sales impact of Wonder Woman. That by the 9th issue of Sensation Comics, she'd already got her own book, albeit a quarterly, edited by Alice Marble, former world's tennis champion. Because being a tennis champion certainly qualifies you to edit a comic book. Well, you know, I got people editing today that have got fewer qualifications than I have, so what the hell. So, all right, those are attached. It just seemed loose. So, let's go here. Who is that elongated man? That looks like Ralph Dibny almost. Kind of a cross between Ralph Dibny and Lantern John O'Reilly. I don't know who. But there it is. There's Wildcat by Erwin Hassan. I didn't see a ton of Wildcat. I saw a lot more of Ted Grant. Oh, well, look at this. Green Lantern Quarterly and Flash Quarterly. Oh, all Flash Quarterly. So everybody was quarterly back then as far as the single stars. This is Little Boy Blue and the Blue Boys. And Gang Doctor, a Hal Mason story. Huh. By Evelyn Gaines. Well, Evelyn, I'm guessing, wife, daughter, pen name of MC Gaines, Max Gaines, Charlie Gaines, whatever name he's going by. Whoops. A little bit of a rip there. This is, what was his name? The Gay Blade? No, that's not right. The queer conquistador? The fencing faggot? I'll get this video banned for that. I apologize. No, he's, oh, you know what? This book is missing at least the centerfold. I can't remember. It's like the Gay Blade or something like that. Something that these days you'd be like, what? That's what my memory says anyway. But anyway, we're missing at least the centerfold here because you see how this Mr. Terrific story goes right into page 3 of the, what the heck was his name? Does it say here anywhere? The Gay Ghost. That's it. Gay Ghost, faggot fencer. He uses a sword, so I was close. So there's Mr. Terrific for you, by Hal Sharp. And then we've got the Black Pirate. See, that's a manly name, the Black Pirate. And then Don and Nancy, not Dick and Jane, Don and Nancy. Kool-Aid, which is a brand new. What the hell? Look at this. Kool-Aid Bubble Gum. What the hell does Kool-Aid Bubble Gum? What would that actually taste like? I guess it would just taste like any kind of. Yeah, but what makes it? What's the Kool-Aid part? Because Kool-Aid is you mix it with water, right, to make your flavored drink. So is this just the gum and you mix in? I can't even comprehend. I can't even. All right, so here's Wonder Woman. Now let's count the number of times somebody gets tied up in Golden Age Wonder Woman story. Number of bondage panels. Let's go. Let's go. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Bum-ba-dum. Well, I'm sore disappointed. No bondage on either one of those pages. Here's some bondage. Here's one. And here's 2. There's Etta Candy tied up. 3, 4. That's all Etta, though. Etta Candy, get it? 5, 6. Wonder Woman's tied up. Oh, she's also, I think she's bound to that chair. Is that 7? Da-da-da. She's tied to the bed. That's 8, 9. Wait a sec. I'm going to handle this carefully. Da-da-da. Hope you don't see the back of my head here. Well, here's 10 chains there. Look, they got a chain to the stove. Try that with my wife. There's 11. I guess that's it. Got a big old rip here at the top of that page. That's unfortunate. So we get 11 bondage panels there. That's about par. Oh, look at this. This isn't good. That bottom staple is coming out, and I don't think that's anything I did. I think that was like that. Although I did thumb through this book pretty good. But that's not going to change the grade. It's still going to be. Hey, be careful. It's going to come right out. That's going to be a 0-0, incomplete, missing centerfold. Boom, boom. So let's do it. So 0-0, incomplete. Too bad, so sad. But I'll tell you what, even missing the centerfold, I would bid on that book. I would pay for it. All right, let's cut right to the chase on this one, and we'll go right to the centerfold. That looks like the centerfold. And this is also missing a centerfold. See how we go from page 24 of this story to page 4 of that story. So, also missing a centerfold, also incomplete. You know, it's like, why? I assume, well, maybe the boss didn't know. But I'm like, you know, why even give him to me? Maybe just so I could have fun with him. In which case, I should say thanks. But, you know, these could have gone right to the list to go, here, these are all 0-0 incomplete. But, yep, missing centerfold. So how many, I'm going to count up here how many pages we actually do have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure it's just one inner wrap that's missing. It's got 42 pages. 42 pages. Cover's detached. And the staple is quite rusted. But here are the young allies. I can't remember what that guy's name is. You get it here? Boom, boom, boom. Is it Washington Jones? I want to see if anywhere it says that guy's name. I suppose I could just look it up and that would be just as easy. But I don't like doing anything the easy way if I can help it. See, here in this story, they even color him differently, although he's not in the zoot suit, so there's that. That looks like quite an inferior artist on that one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. I have no idea what this dude's name is. I'm trying to remember if the name is as racist as the depiction. Anyway. So that's going to be a 0-0 incomplete once again. I think this is going to be a theme here going through these. Because I guarantee you, dollars to donuts, that this Superman, which also looks to have the cover detached, has got to be missing some interior pages. Oh no, it is. Cover's only attached from the bottom staple. Rust on the bottom staple. Top one looks okay. I'll have to be kind of delicate handling this one. What the hell? What the hell kind of costume is that? What's that? What's his name? Orange Plate Man? COVID Man? What are those? Giant sucker sore man? Oh, I have no idea. Oh, it's the snake. Oh, I guess I can see here. He's got a snake head. That was a weird ass design. Were those supposed to be like scales or something? That's just. Oh, this pen's in my way. All right. The Pen is Mightier by Eric Carter, which is almost certainly a pen name. There's Busy Bill, the collector. More Superman. There's probably a lot of Paul Cassidy art in here. Hard to tell. I have to look it up. See who did these. The Joe Shuster Studio, anyway. Don't know who this redhead is. It's probably not Lana Lang. Do you say Lana or Lena? I've always said Lana. Oh, crappity crap. So we're missing a centerfold again. See how this story starts on page 4? Assuming that this ad is not in the middle of the story. Let's check, just to be sure. There's Lois. And there's that story. Da-da-da. Some of these pages are ragged. Maybe the centerfold's there, but it's just loose. And tucked in back in the wrong spot. I don't know. That's Luthor, looking particularly fiendish. Look at him. Quite maniacal, isn't he? Huh. Huh. No. Yeah, the end. So we're missing a centerfold. Missing a centerfold. Yep. Kind of a bummer. Is that George Taylor or is that Perry White? I think I saw earlier the Daily Planet, so I would say, see if we see him named anywhere. I don't know. Big old rip right there. Big old rip right there. Oh, look! Superman's secret message. Lippity floopity hoopity moop. I wonder what that actually says. What do you think? What do you think that actually says? Code Mars number 3. So what did you need? A decoder ring of some kind? I desperately want to. I bet we could figure that out. It's probably just a simple letter substitution. I bet you take a picture of that and you see if you can decode that. Zloo. So that H is probably O, because that's probably T. O maybe. Oh, I don't know, because then what is XV? It, maybe. Maybe the X is an I. You figure that out. You figure that out, and I will send a genuine, non-jewel encrusted, non-gold plated no prize to the first person who tells me what that actually says. I am taking a long time with this video. I might as well be live streaming. This is a preview of how a grading live stream would go, I guess. But I mean, they're all 0-0 incomplete. There's nothing really to talk about as far as the grading, because once you get to 0, why go on? Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Oh, and I'll just mention, you couldn't do an ad for a rifle in a comic book today. People would lose their minds. And I have mentioned that before, and some viewers have lost their minds just from mentioning that simple stone cold truth. So Wonder Woman number 2. I also needed to mention here, cover detached bottom staple, rust on bottom staple. Okay. All right. Let's go right to the centerfold, because that's where the action will be, or the non-action, we should say. And we go here from page 11B to page 5C. I don't know what the hell the letters are all about. And that wrap is detached. And that was detached on the bottom staple. Do we even have a bottom staple? Or is the bottom staple gone? There is no bottom staple. And the cover is detached. Look at that. That's a famous photo. I've seen that photo online many a time. Many a time. Who the hell? Is that Alice something? Oh, it's Alice Marple. We saw her a minute ago, didn't we? Or no, Marble. Not Marple. Not Miss Marple. Ms. Marble. But anyway, this is a thing. Look how big the pages were when they were twice up. It's hard to even fathom that today. So who have we got here? I'm going to put my glasses on. Put my glasses on. So that, am I even on camera here where you can see it? This is MC Gaines, either Max or Charles. That is William Moulton Marston, co-creator of Wonder Woman. I say co-creator, he's a creator, but this is H.G. Peters, the artist. And I would say that just as Batman is created by Bob Kane with Bill Finger, And Doctor Strange should be created by Steve Ditko with Stan Lee, instead of Steve Ditko and Stan Lee, but the with. Wonder Woman should be created by William Moulton Marston with H.G. Peters, because he created the visual. And who the hell is this? This looks like, I think that's Sheldon Mayer. Boom, 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 boom. HGP. There it is, Sheldon Mayer. Ha ha! Wicked smart. Wicked smart. Oh, look. Holy crap. Look at this. Wonder Woman also has a secret code. If I can get over here. So now you take a picture of that and you tell me what. Now see, Wonder Woman isn't just a letter substitution. She's got some Greek stuff going on here. That might just be Latin Greek. I don't know. If you've joined the Junior Justice Society of America, if you have, you can read this message in Wonder Woman code. Wonder Woman code, all right. Huh. So now you bright boys and girls, you try and decipher that code and tell me what that says. So anyway, let's look at this. I think that we've got no bottom staple. Yeah, that bottom staple's long gone. Top staple's there. And we are missing the centerfold. I'll double check off camera, but it's at least one, possibly two. There's quite a bit of bondage right there, just on that page. So much bondage. So much bondage. There's some more. If I were hired to write Wonder Woman, I would just to fuck with people. I'd do a shit ton of bondage just to see how long it took for people to be like, what the fuck? So anyway, that's that is another incomplete. Alright, so I have no freaking clue on this spark, man. And I am going to go ahead and I'm just going to do all of these because they're probably all incomplete. So I'm having fun just shooting the shit with you. We have a good time. It's more fun because you don't talk back. It's just basically me talking to myself, which is just basically another day. So, Sparkman Comics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, that would be 32 pages, and it wouldn't be entirely unusual for a book to be 32 pages. I'm going to have to look this up. Give me a second while I break out the phone here.